This song that I just made for Brandon Ziltz bro, is called Goat on High. This is for you, brother. You rock. Thank you so much. Love from AnthonyRayShane.com, O-Side Vibes, and Capricorn Music worldwide. And Gemini too.
Yeah, we're half mile in.
Yeah, this one goes out to the bro.
Here we are, a mile in. Now we got 100 pull-ups. Let's go.
Let's go, Joe. Come on. Let's get it. Gratitude is my attitude. To your brother, we salute. Our passion is the world's new fashion. Watch us execute. We climbing out past. We don't drop. Yeah, you the dude. Sills bro. The goat on high pop. We pop.
There we go. There's
Your life is a mirror. We on parallel paths. Look back in the grinning.
Coming in the final stretch.
Your life is a mirror, we on parallel paths. Look way back at the beginning, doing the math. We both come so far since 22. Look at the trip. Building this friendship up, maintaining the grip. I'm all about promoting you, put you on the map. And it ain't purely selfish in my motives, that's no cap. Cause I fought to feel that I am seen. Just a lifelong infuser.
Look what this team does for us. It's community,
Winning, no loser.
Absolute blessing.
Never met another human quite like you, I admit it. Whoa, well maybe nobody other than Bestie Bridget. All gratitude.
All right, y'all. First and foremost, happy Easter. Hope everybody's day goes well, full of joy, love, and family. I wanted to get on here and kind of make like a short video on kind of like my life. I think if you want it to go fast, you can hold somewhere right here and it fucking times choose it or something. Pretty normal childhood. Parents divorced when I was 4. I feel like that's pretty normal nowadays. My mom ended up remarrying to my stepdad. My dad was a drug dealer my whole life. He was like an every third weekend of the month dad whenever he could get me and my sister, which wasn't very often. I hardly seen him. She remarried. My stepdad didn't have an alcohol problem. My mom, not an addict, never was an addict. Had like a glass of wine for dinner every once in a while kind of thing. Got bullied a lot through school from back as far as I can remember up until about my sophomore year in high school. Played sports in elementary school or middle school, football and basketball. Getting into high school, I started wrestling. I was always a good kid in school. Like I never really got in trouble. Always did my homework, got good grades. Up until about my senior year, that's when drugs started to become introduced. I started hanging out with a different crowd. Almost didn't graduate due to lack of absences. I was ditching school. I also lived right across the street from the high school, so I would just jump the wall and go home. Started running with the wrong crowd. Fast forward a little bit into my 20s. That's when heavier drugs came into play and lots of criminal activity. So I think throughout my 20s, I probably picked up, I don't know, between 5 and 7 felonies, plenty of misdemeanors, spent probably half my 20s locked up. All my 20s for the most part, on drugs. I did go to rehab once, completed that, stayed clean throughout rehab, came home and relapsed within like 2 weeks. So I was either in jail on drugs, and then I would have stints in the gym where I'd put my weight back on. I'd feel good. I'd burn myself out and go back to using. That was all my 20s. Literally, I screwed up all my 20s. It really didn't start life until about my 30s. Keeping a stable job, getting clean and sober. I used for all my kids' birth. I was using in the hospital. I was using down in the car. Not something I'm necessarily proud of. I've made plenty of mistakes. Don't regret a whole lot, but there's certain things that weigh a little heavier on my heart. We just had our 4th daughter like a little over 3 months ago, and this was the first pregnancy and birth that I was actually clean for. So I got clean when I was 30. It was a mixture of, I had to do house arrest. On top, I really wanted to get clean. Got clean, did house arrest, stayed clean. And, you know, a lot of people are like, well, how do you stay clean? How did you get clean, stay clean? And I honestly feel like it was just my time. It was my time to get clean, and that's just what it was. So I've stayed clean ever since. I got a little over 4 years. I don't go to NA meetings or AA meetings. They're not for me. Great rooms, know some great people in there, but yeah, it was just good in school. Fell into the wrong crowd. Started running amok, all 20s using, locked up, and then I finally got my life together at 30. So got plenty of stories. I've been asked, why don't you tell stories? Because I don't like to glorify the negative, right? I don't like to sit there and try to promote the violence and, you know, weapons and so on and so forth. I like to just try to show what you can do instead of what it was like. That's another reason why I don't like the rooms too much, is because sometimes I feel like there's too much glorification of, you know, what it was like instead of what happened. So anyways, quick little rundown. If y'all got any questions, ask it. God bless. Happy Easter.